Domlink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to a mukbang. Yes, a mukbang. It is the 11th November 2023. Today we're eating leftover from yesterday's party. I want to apologize right away for the video of yesterday. Right? I'm not allowed to film at work, so I have to do this shitty video where I don't have time to do anything at all. Which sucks, but hey, you know, I gotta respect the rules. Besides, we're almost done with this work, so. Yeah, it's closing soon. So let me present you the food we have. It's Filipino food. It's my boy. Well, the mom of my boy. So shout out to Shazma. Shazma, you're a delicious freaking cook. Ate the food. Yo, she's a chef, dude. Chef, right? In the proper sense of the term. Freshly open Pepsi. We got some. Okay, so basically, what do we have here? Let's go piece by piece. We got some puto, right? So puto is kind of a floury bread. They call it the Filipino bread. Got some spring roll. Another apology on the way. I had a list with the name of the the food we ate. I forgot it at work. Comes some nice salad of vegetable with some carrots, green pod, some broccoli, pork adobo, baby, rice because rice is life. Got the spring roll, which have a special name that I forgot. And lastly, but not the least, we got this delicious, where is it? Underneath. Wait, underneath. Oh, I don't think I had some. I mean, this is it. This is some delicious beef. Delicious beef inside like a mole, if you will. But not really. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna taste the elements one by one. I'm gonna give a review. It'll be fun. It's kind of like a weird review because I already tried it all. We had some for lunch for yesterday, and it was phenomenal. And so for the beef, kind of stewish. It's like there's a rub on it. There's a rub. R-U-B of meat, and it's freaking amazing. It's possibly the best thing I've ate yesterday. Until I had the adobo. Now I want you to look at this piece. Half fat, baby. Half meat. It's gonna be a delicious piece. Pork adobo. I do prefer pork adobo to chicken adobo. Between beef and pork, I don't know. Maybe possibly gonna have to go with pork. Adobo, baby. I mean, if you never had adobo, get some. It's simply vinegar, bay leaf, corn pepper. Don't forget the corn pepper, the black whole pepper. #1 ingredient in this one, right? Some nice belly, pork belly, right? And shake it up and cook it. It's amazing. Let's not forget the bay leaf. I forgot the bay leaf. These are spring rolls. There's another name for it. Yesterday, this was the most popular item at the food. The boss sticking to this. And of course, we care about the boss. You know, he's like a father, so we're looking for approval. They said this shit was good, so my boy was happy. So yeah. Again. Oh shit, I'm sorry. Wait a sec. My apologies. That's not the way you should eat it. It's freaking sensational. There you go. Shrimp, meat, beef. That's good. Now, we have the puto. Possibly one of my favorite dessert. It's kind of the only dessert I had from Philippines though. Me, I'm not trying to offend anybody, but to me, this tastes like a nice round cupcake pancake. Taste. Phenomenal. Then we got the, let's go again with the beef stew. All meals, we take it for granted. And finally, but not the least, oh fuck, I forgot to tell you guys. There's tofu in there. You know, I'll be honest. When I go to restaurants and eat tofu, no. Whenever I'm having it, I'm like, hey, this shit isn't bad. I have this perception of tofu like it's supposed to be disgusting, but it's not. Right? Green people are fucking. Yesterday, my boy put some spicy pepper in these two. They look exactly like this. So I crunched it to the fucking thing. It was spicy as shit. Thankfully, pepper nicely done. I'm not a fan of pepper, but these are sensational. Thankfully, we had rice to save you off. And Philippines, they have the saying, which rice is life. Eat rice every fucking day, dude. No, to be fair and transparent, there is something missing here, and it's balut. When we brought balut, and I was like, nope, I'm not trying it. No fucking way I'm doing balut. Combien de support? Mercado? Don't care. I don't want to be a dick. It's delicious, and this Pepsi, I love Pepsi, but this is just too good to wash away with a super sugary drink. Now, immediately, yes, there's small mouth vibe. Immediately, but it still counts. And I find that count is important because when I do a mukbang, I like to do a subject, right? And the subject of today is Nothing Nowhere. Emo rapper, I fucking love him. My favorite artist. I hold him a lot. Now, why? This is the first time we're doing content creation and shout out and a mukbang together. Now, the reason why is because my apologies, I'm disgusting and you love it. And yo, the reason why we're doing it is, if you're following the channel, you know that yesterday, 10th November 2023, I did a Arnold part 3 documentary on Netflix, right? And the review / recap. And in the end, he was talking about how he owes people and how people, they died before he could tell them. He was feeling sad because a lot of people, they helped him, and those people are gone. Those people died, and he cannot say thank you. Oh, I know Nothing Nowhere is still alive. I know you probably won't see this, but I just want to say thank you, dude. Now, first of all, before I say thank you, I have to say why. Thank you. But before we even get to the why, I have to give the context in which I discovered Nothing Nowhere. And then, once again, I have to thank YouTube for that. I have to thank YouTube for putting Nothing Nowhere in my suggestions with the song Scully. Leave my body by the liquor store. I'ma die slow, I'm an asshole. It's too late for me, can you fucking see? I dug my own grave, let me fucking be. Right? I'm gonna fuck up, motherfuckers. And this song came at a time where I was depressed. Immediately I was depressed. I said so many times before. Emotions in white, and they saved me. I was angry. I was so angry, and I felt so alone, and I felt so powerful when I listened to them. I mean, the affliction, admittedly. How many times have I cried to this, right? Which bring me to the open letter of Love for Nothing Nowhere. Yes, Amelia Affliction open letter. I stole that show. But the real reason is those two bands, Falling in Reverse also, those three bands, Falling in Reverse, Amelia Affliction, Emotionless in White, helped me tremendously into healing from my depression in a freaking fucking phenomenal way. They let me take out anger that I was feeling. They let me take out rage that I was experiencing. They let me take out the negative emotion, right? Technically, that is only the half the truth. So these bands really helped me out, and they did save me. They did totally save me. But they left me alone. Because once that rage was gone, when those feeling of negativity were gone, I was left alone. I was left isolating myself. I was left sad. And that's when Nothing Nowhere came. Nothing Nowhere introduced me to the sad emo rap, which was, a genre of music that I've listened to for years. I've listened to for since I discovered Nothing Nowhere. Nothing Nowhere, oh my fucking god. Why I want to say thank you to Nothing Nowhere, because it took me on a journey. It took me on a legitimately journey. And when I discovered him, it was thanks to Scully. Well, Scully was before he was popular. Okay. Scully was one of the reasons why I became popular. If you look at songs like he had an amazing song before. My favorite song from before he got famous was Deadbeat Valentine, where he was talking to a girl and he was saying how he didn't want to, she could find better than him, and he didn't want it to be a Valentine because she could do so much better. Can you see the void in my eyes? I know that you know that I'm lying when I'm saying that I'm fine. You should think twice, because nobody wants a deadbeat Valentine, or ruiner, or even, again, Scully, or in the liquor store. It's the Scully. I'm trying to think clarity in kerosene. I'm finding clarity in kerosene. Or I hope you choke and you're asleep, which was a beautiful song. He had those songs where he was talking, and I was relating to him when the Hammer came out, and the Hammer was his first big hit. I was so happy for the guy. And the lyrics, how he was, I did it all on my own, no promo. I got fans getting tats on my logo. Started out in my school with no label. OMG, now you see me on the TV. Started out in the back selling CDs. If you're not feeling this, you're probably delirious. I'm more one. There's a more one. There can never be me, cause I'm the reaper in your dream. Cause if you're not taught in my sobriety, I go for the head, you do not turn aside any. I'm on one. This is more one. They can never see me, cause I'm the reaper and your dream, cause let it get down on Lon Santana, let it be team, like my name Danny Phantom, living too live like my name Danny Phantom, the motherfucking animal. And dude, this guy introduced me again to one of my favorite rapping style, but it was not only about the song. I was obsessed with the dude, and this is how crazy life is. Now, I used to be obsessed with one of them, with Mac Miller. Now, Mac Miller did a lot of shit before he got famous. He had so many songs, and Nothing Nowhere was very prolific. Nothing Nowhere was phenomenal, right? And when I discovered Scully, I went in to check all of his songs, and I fell in love. I fell in love with the message he was spreading. Sure, I fell in love with his character. Nothing Nowhere was a letdown. 20-something, with a home. So, oh my god. I know it's out of, I got ADHD, I'm hyperactive, I'm sorry. But Nothing Nowhere had such an amazing career. It had such many great songs. How can I forget about Wooden Home? So I built my own wooden home to let myself rain. I can still see the fire rolling to my cage, and on my fucked up brain. And the pill that I've been taking just accentuate the pain. So I built my own wooden home to rest myself frame. Right? And also, Nothing Nowhere is young, so when it evolves, there's an evolution, clear evolution in the music it was making. I know I'm not prepared for this. It wasn't supposed to be prepared. I want to talk from my art, not from something to get something. I want to take notes. This is not a review. This is not a recap. This is me being me. Yeah. You got very comfortable. Not only that, I fell in love with Nothing Nowhere because his message, but he was a shy guy. Always hiding his face. Always hiding his face. The reason why I got the rose tattoo here, because he had a rose tattoo. I loved him so much, dude. And I wanted to be just like him. Nothing Nowhere came into my life in a time when I wanted to be alone, when I need to be alone, where I need to be on my own because I needed to learn self-sufficiency. I was giving time to people who did deserve my time. I was being there for people that weren't there for me. And I'm not saying that, oh, I'm there for you, you should be there for me. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that since, right, I'm a good person, ultimately in my life, I would like to have a good person for the dickhead or an asshole. And I could understand why people are not wanting to be chilling with me. It's totally normal, it's totally fine. But now, and I was like in a case where I wanted to be alone because I realized that nobody was there for me, right? It was also hiding my face at a time where I didn't like who I was. I didn't love myself. I didn't love the person I was. I didn't like the way I look. I've been struggling with my self-image for years and years and years. Right? You can say, oh, this mustache is not cut properly. It's not entertained. Oh, you're fat. It's true. I am fat. I have mustache. I'm trying to lose weight. Right? I even have that neck beard. Does it look good? No. Yet still, this very day, about, I want to say a year and a half ago, I did a face reveal on social media. It took me 29 years of my life to even put myself in a social environment. Sure, I had Facebook, right? But on Facebook, I didn't want to get famous. I didn't think a complete stranger would find a page. I had my picture on, I did some video on my last YouTube, but those were always in time where I was happy, when I was in a good place. There's another part of it. Oh, look at this piece. Look at this fucking piece. There's another part of it where the video I made on YouTube before, it didn't matter to me. Yes, my dream was YouTube, but only videos. Edible. Shit got me moaning, bro. Those videos don't exist anymore. I didn't care about deleting them because that person on the video wasn't me. It was a different me. It wasn't me that didn't know how much it hurt to be alive. It was a different me that didn't know how life was a big cruel bitch. To this day. But slowly, I got the courage to show my face. Which is something Nothing Nowhere did. Now, Nothing Nowhere started off as a nobody with songs that were crazy, that meant something to me, right? It was one of the very first artists I really cared about, and it's such a, oh my god, I'm gonna look crazy. I'm gonna fucking look crazy. This is not something I should say on camera, but fuck it, right? Nothing Nowhere was one of the very first artists I cared for enough to say, I hope he's okay. Nothing Nowhere was one of the very first artists I had those role models. Nothing Nowhere was a role model to a certain extent. But we're going through the same shit, and I was hurting, and I knew he was hurting. I wanted him to be okay. That's when I say, oh, I was so happy that he succeeded. Truly wanted to succeed. I meant it. right? It was more than that. It was, I'm sorry, I have to go to the bathroom. Although this is really good, this is greasy, and greasy makes you go potty. Yeah. So I cared about him because it was relatable. He was a friend that was in need. He was my friend. I didn't know him, but it was weird. It was weird. Like you're putting on a pedestal every celebrity. Like, fuck, is he looking good? Fuck, is she looking good? Fuck, is he talented? Fuck, is she talented? What I wouldn't do to be in her shoes. What I wouldn't do to be in his shoes. It's always a case of a perception. Those people are bigger than nature because we put them bigger than nature. Nothing nowhere with no face was talking about a message we understood. That was all it took, right? So when what he did was phenomenal. I never saw that before. Actually, I always say, and I've been to a concert, but that's not true. I've been to a free concert when I was a kid, sure. But those don't count. Those were concerts I didn't care about. They were free. They were at a national holiday. They were on the celebration. Nothing Nowhere had a series called One Day. Look at this shit. What? We available? It was all about. I'm sorry. Okay, it's acoustic version. I remember for the very first time in my life. I would always remember. I was 8. The sun was dropping at 8:30. And I was at 8. Just vibing on YouTube. Running the show. Waiting for the show to happen. With other fans. And it was just such a surreal moment. Where it was just a chill place. Didn't care who I was, didn't care where I came from, didn't care what I did. None of it mattered. And when it was the craziest thing, the show was one song, in and out. I waited an hour for 30 minutes. I didn't mind. I would do it again today. These moments built me up. That was the foundation of a vendetta. That was creating a vendetta. Right? It was those moments where that mattered so much because at the time I was not social. Unknowingly. I just appeared. I just assisted. I was part of a social event. It was crazy. And then there was one thing. The fucking whole series was amazing. Ornaments. Callback. Was that a mistake? Something to replace? Fucking Nothing Nowhere, bro. One of my favorite artists. I feel nostalgia. I feel sad talking about this because it was a lot of simple thing of how it meant to me. When I'm going to talk about what happened to him, is going to make more sense. But yeah. So it looks like they're celebrating him too. Just for Nothing Nowhere, right? It was those songs, fuck. Ornament. Wow. No, meant something to me. I remember him getting huge. Collabing with Fall Out Boys. I mean, I grew up with. Collabing with Travis Barker. I mean, I grew up with. And again, Nothing Nowhere, I grew up with these bands too. I have so much in common. I also have somebody I never met. And that's why this video is going to happen. That's why this video is filming. Because let's say thank you. You know? I mean, fuck if I know. Right? That it got huge, and sadly in some World War it was too much for him. He talks about it in a song called Dread. I wanna know when the pain stop. I'm walking around in my same stuff. Face down with my door locked. It's sad. And then he disappeared. He came back later with my Factory. He came back later with Venom, which is an album that dropped not too long ago. But at that time, I was happy. And I don't have a lot of regrets in life. I try not to have many regrets in life. I don't think regrets serve a purpose. Other than admitting that you're wrong or that you did something wrong, which is amazing. Admitting that regrets is not coming into term with something that happened. When I know this shit happened, I regret it. It's not acknowledging that you could have changed it. When Shama Factory came out, years after, I think it was 2-3 years after, I was feeling better. I was doing okay. And after this album, I was like, yeah, when I listened to this guy, I was sad. I'm not sad anymore. I want to listen to him. By fear of going back to the sad place. But if you remember, about 8 minutes ago, I was talking about how I was in a place where I needed people to be there for me. Nobody was there. Shama Factory was a sad album. It was nothing in the way going through shit. Again, I did not know him. And that's fucked up. That's completely insane. I'm about to say. It wasn't my friend. It felt like a friend, but he wasn't my friend. He was there for me, and I wasn't there for him. And admittedly, me watching the video isn't being there for him. But understanding what held someone that helped me so much was the minimum I could do. The least I could do. I didn't do it. The guy who gave me everything. The guy who gave us everything. The guy who took his suffering and put it on the place. No matter how much he destroyed him, no matter how much he suffered. For us. You know? Nothing Nowhere was also a guy that had quiet. Tranquility. We always film landscape. In this recording playlist. The idea came from him. And I just feel bad. Could have done more. Should have done more. I don't even know what is going on with him, this guy, anymore. You know? I'm so focused on what people do to us. And I'm so little focused on what people do to others. I mean, I have my depression lately. I was so focused on being the victim. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm sorry if it's a downer. If it's negative, I'm sorry. I'm really being transparent. I felt like I was a victim. I didn't deserve this. And admittedly, I didn't. Am I a perfect person? No. Did I deserve some of the abuse? Maybe. Could I have done better? Yes. Was I a good friend? No. Then I realized I was another good friend. No. And then, understanding that you have this part of responsibility in your sadness, taking accountability for the fact that you're putting yourself in a toxic situation. Not only that, but you created a toxic situation. It's chemicals. Put two elements together. Like toxic. I keep talking about my bully. But I was letting my bully work with me. I kept talking about how I was better off without this place. And now it's gonna close soon. Possibly 4 months, 5 months, I don't know. I don't know if you're good at math, but that's 80 days, that's 100 days. I think that passes a percent. And I realized I'm gonna miss it. Because no matter, not only that, I was talking with a friend last week. I thought about this in a video previously. He was an intern. And every time we talk about the people at work. We talk about work, about how it went. And it was shitty for him. It was shitty for me, but it was shitty for him. The thing was that I was getting paid. He was an intern. He wasn't getting paid. He was suffering the abuse for free. I'm suffering the abuse knowing that I have the rent to pay. I suffering the abuse knowing that I have food to put on the table. The meal we had today, no matter how fantastic it was, I gotta taste the work. Right? I'm not a victim if I get some benefit from it. It's a law of give and take. Being willing to give something, which is your time, your effort, your mental health, your emotions, to get something in return, monetary, food-wise, right? And this guy kept on talking about how this was a shitty time, that it still meant something to him. I should have been there for nothing nowhere. That's the regret I have. Part of the video is me wanting to say thank you for curing me. Part of the video, it's me trying to understand why I didn't do the thing I did. It's just me coming out and saying I want to be a better person. I don't know. Is it me saying, promising, the next time this situation happens, I'll be the perfect person? I don't know. Will I be better friends? I don't know. I have no clue. But admitting, understanding, acknowledging that it's happening is a part of it. Alright? So I love you guys. Delicious meal. Shout out to Charles' mom. As always, I love you guys. But fuck you and have a nice day.